Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with an interview from E3 2013. This interview was made possible exclusively due to the fact that the game station allowed me to follow one of their camera crews around the show floor, thus granting me access to a lot of exclusive content that I would not have been able to obtain otherwise. And not only that, but they also gave me the footage that their film crews shot on site so that I would have the best possible quality of footage to upload onto my channel. Today's interview is about Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn from Square Enix.
My name is Matt Hilton. I'm the Senior Online Community Manager for Square Enix, and we are in charge of our online titles like Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn. Well, there was a lot of reasons we decided to reimagine the game and relaunch it basically as a brand new game. One of the reasons is it didn't really meet our expectations as a Final Fantasy title. So we felt like we needed to do right by our customers and our community and make things right. Basically, starting from the ground up, we recreated the entire world, recreated the entire graphics engine. Everything is pretty much new. Content is all new, so it's really important for us to make our fans happy, so we felt like we needed to do this for them. There's been a lot of new features that fans can probably expect in the new version. One of the biggest ones is going to be our Chocobo companions. I know Chocobos are a huge thing for the Final Fantasy fans, and we actually have a system in place now where they're actually going to be able to fight alongside of you. So let's say you're out on your adventure playing by yourself and you need somebody to cure you. Well, you can actually have your Chocobo companion switch to a healer and fight by your side and casting Cure on you while you're fighting in your battles. So players are really excited for that new feature, and I think that they're going to have a lot of great, good times with it. Well, we are planning to overhaul the archetypes, basically the classes that you can play. We're not going to be starting from the ground up, because the way that we're going to be doing it is you can actually carry over your content from the first game. So it's very important that we make sure we maintain everybody's characters as they were, and we don't just suddenly say, okay, this class is completely gone and you got to start all over. So while we will be bringing those previous classes over, we're also going to be introducing new classes and new jobs, one of which is Summoner. And for Final Fantasy fans, they've really been excited for a Summoner, and they love summons in Final Fantasy. So we're really excited to bring that to Realm Reborn. Yeah, for when it comes to group content, one of the major things we're going to be doing is adding a whole lot of raids and dungeons. In our first game, we didn't have too many, and it was kind of hard to do because there's only like a handful to challenge. But in a Realm Reborn, we're actually going to have tons of them to do. So it's going to be a lot of things that players can group up with their friends and challenge together. Another big thing for group content is going to be our free company system. So similar to guilds from other games, we're going to have a really in-depth system where players can get together in their free company and do things like have a central housing location and like work towards common goals. Like say one of the members buys a new piece of furniture that will actually give XP bonus to the entire free company. So it's really a social game. MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV are really important for the community, so it's important we have those kind of social features included. When it comes to endgame, it's very important to us, not only because it's a huge staple for MMO games, but also because, being an existing game, we're going to have a lot of people who are already at the max level. They're going to be coming into a Realm Reborn fully leveled out in all the previous classes and jobs, and they're going to want to get right into like the heart of the matter. So we are making sure we have a lot of endgame content right from the start. We're going to be making sure that we have a lot of different ways for different parties to group up. Originally, we only have one party doing one content at a time, but in the future, we're going to be introducing new raids that are actually going to have multiple parties involved. So it's going to be a huge group effort now. Well, we are coming out on PC and PS3 on August 27th, but we did just recently announce on Monday at the Sony press conference that we will be coming to the PlayStation 4 in 2014. When it comes to cross-platform, that's super important to us. We don't want to have people on the PS3 playing by themselves, and we don't want to have people on the PC playing by themselves. So right from the start, you're going to be able to play on both those platforms together. So PS3 users will actually be able to play with the PC users, and eventually PS4 users all on the same server. So it's very important to us. When it comes to my favorite thing about Final Fantasy XIV, I would have to say it's the armory system. So basically, in a lot of other MMOs, you choose your class and that's it. You level this class all the way. And if you ever want to switch classes, you kind of have to start all the way over. But in Final Fantasy XIV, you can actually switch your class whenever you want. Just by changing the weapon in your hand, you'll actually be able to switch to a different class. So players have a lot of freedom, and they're no longer tied to this one character. They don't have to just have one character. They can have one character that has everything on it in one place. So that way they can try out all the different classes. They can be a healer one day, a tank the next day, and then tomorrow be a damage dealer. That's probably my favorite thing, is the versatility that gives you. Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn will be launching on August 27th. the PlayStation 3 and the PC.